A warm welcome to TechMagTv News Bulletin. I'm Ellen Ochad, and in our top stories, 3 feared dead in Beatrice bus crash. Harare City Council urges calm over discoloured water. Parliamentary committee laments power crisis. IMF disqualifies Zimbabwe from fresh loan injection. Ireland stuns Zimbabwe to level ODI series. And in stories in greater detail, at least 3 people are feared dead after 2 buses collided near Beatrice along the Harare Bridge Highway this Saturday. According to officials, the accident occurred when a Mandaza bus collided with a Glenview 2 high school bus, which was heading towards Masvingo with 3 people on board. According to officials, the accident occurred when a Mandaza bus collided with a Glenview 2 high school bus, which was heading towards Masvingo with 3 people on board. 2 of the people who were feared dead were in the Mandaza bus, while the other deceased was in the Glenview 2 high bus. Over 30 passengers and the drivers of the buses were injured and ferried to Beatrice Hospital, where they were later transferred to Chitungwiza and Harare hospitals. Moving on, a parliamentary report has revealed that Zimbabwe risks plunging into an energy abyss that could severely undermine its economic prospects if ongoing power cuts are not resolved. The dossier, recently tabled by the Parliamentary Portfolio Committee on Energy and Power Development, paints a bleak picture of the country's electricity situation. It outlines the significant challenges faced by the Zimbabwe Power Company, which have resulted in critically low levels of electricity production. Currently, Zimbabwe's main power sources are producing 1,079 megawatts, leaving the country with a staggering deficit of 1,560 megawatts. To bridge this gap, the national utility has been forced to import electricity from the neighboring countries. And in other news, the Harare City Council has urged residents not to panic over discoloured water coming out of taps. In a public notice issued on Sunday afternoon, the council assured the public that the water is not harmful. The discoloration is due to sludge being pushed from reservoirs that have not been supplied with water for the past 2 days. The council said that the system is being flushed and the reservoir cleaning process will immediately begin. In the meantime, residents are advised to use water for non-potable purposes. And moving on to business news, the IMF has warned that Zimbabwe's debt and external areas are too high, leaving the country reliant on domestic resources for economic activities. This follows years of struggles to access international funding due to an estimated $21 billion debt. As a result, Zimbabwe is disqualified from receiving financial assistance at present. Despite the country's inability for financial assistance, the IMF affirmed its commitment to providing policy advice and technical assistance to Zimbabwe. And finally, in sports news, a touring Ireland defeated Zimbabwe's Chevrons by 6 wickets in the second one-day international played at Harare Sports Club this Sunday. The win gave the visitors a lifeline as they leveled the series to 1-1. The visitors secured a 6-wicket victory in the second ODI fixtures, owing to impressive performances by Paul Sterling and Curtis Kempfer. And that was all we had on this news bulletin. For more of these stories, do follow us on www.techmag.tv. Thank you for watching.